a poster from Japan. Their artwork is very interesting. So that was, that was because I've done a shows and it was the first time I hadn't seen this one. It was a beautiful poster. I think it's fan appreciation. I think it's happiness with where you are in your life. That's the most success. Being happy where you are in your life. That I'm very shy.
Really?
Mhm.
I never picked up in the few years I've known you. I've never picked up a shyness.
Mhm.
But so how do you turn that on then when you're at shows like this?
You
know you got to be a pro.
You have to, you know, you have to step out of your comfort zone and make other people comfortable. So in my process of making other people comfortable, I'm able to lose my shyness for that moment. I think it's the best one in the country. I think it's the most well-run show I've ever done. That's around the world. But in America, I think it's the biggest, the best, the classiest, and the best run show.
Fantastic. It's been really fun. I'll totally do another one. Did a lot of posters and 8x10s, but I think the most unique one was a record, like a legit record, and I signed on the record, and it was Runaway, which was playing during this scene that I was all dressed up. So like that one, that was definitely the most unique. I don't know. I can't. This has set the bar pretty high.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to come back here. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they do it so well for volunteers. Everything has been awesome.
Everybody's treated very across the board.
Completely. So I can't imagine. I wouldn't want to go to a place where I didn't feel like I feel here. So I feel another Scarefest in me.
And I'm from Natural Bridge, Kentucky. Second year.
Second year.
Love horror. Absolutely love scary movies. Have since I was a little kid. Ghostface. My whole entire bedroom is done in Scream, Ghostface, everything. People probably think it's witches and demons and all that stuff, but it's not. It's just a community that absolutely loves horror movies, loves the different, loves the paranormal, just absolutely loves everything that's horror or scary, that's strange in the world that we don't understand. So we're trying for Bill Moseley from Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses. So we had a Captain Spaulding poster we were going to bring, but decided he wanted to get the movie signed instead. So I actually have one in my basket. Probably just the movie, the Devil's Rejects movie. Probably not, because my brother used to torment me when I was a little kid and asked for certain presents just so he could torment me as a little kid. So we all grew up in the horror family, and just how my entire family loved it.
So it was normal in your household then?
Yeah, it was just normal. My brother actually used to take butter knives to his fingers and would jump out of my closet like Freddy Krueger and run them down my face when I was asleep just to scare me. Boyfriend, my son, and his girlfriend.
Okay.
He actually locked me out of the house once over a Chucky doll.
Yeah, it's a generational thing.
I used to dress up like Jigsaw too. That was my other one. I love the Saw franchise too. But I used to dress up like Jigsaw. I've won like 8 cosplays with it before. I just didn't wear it today because it was too hot. So.
Yeah.
Probably Saw.
My name's Heather, and I'm from Pikeville, Kentucky. It's Far East Kentucky. No, it is not. I come every year. I love it. A little, I guess. I never went as far out as I did today, but I do like to dress up some. I think that everyone should ask permission before they come up to anyone, and I know cosplayers are kind of like, I guess, in the spotlight of these things, so it's very important for people to ask permission.
And would that be for everything like pictures or what? How broad are we going when somebody were to approach it, like I did?
Personally, I wouldn't mind, but that doesn't mean that everyone wouldn't mind. It's very important to be respectful of everyone's boundaries. Some people don't mind a hug, some people do, so. I think it's just the togetherness, I've never met someone who I didn't like, and it's even cosplays that I don't recognize. Sometimes I go up and I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks so cool, can I get a picture with you? So it feels very inclusive, kind of like you're not an outcast. Some people would say that, it's not for adults, that it's for, the nerdy people. And maybe the nerd part is true, but I love being a nerd. It's
Why a lot of us are here.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be packed today. But I think people just don't understand, like, the feeling behind it and, feeling like you actually fit in somewhere. And I think it's very important, to have things like this so that you can have days where you have fun with your people, so to speak. The people. I love being in the atmosphere of conventions. Like, you can make friends on an elevator, and I think that's very cool. I don't know that it's hard to understand. I think it's that they don't try to understand it. I think, people like different things, and this is just another different thing that people can like and have interest in. So it's very important to respect, what other people like. So as long as nobody's hurting anybody, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Everybody comes to have fun, right?
Exactly. obviously, I'm looking forward to the Nightmare on Elm Street cast, but I have found that different conventions, I have went up to tables that maybe I recognize the person, but I don't know them, enough to be considered a diehard fan. I'll go up and talk to them and then, leave as a very big fan. So I'm very excited to meet new celebrities. I love Funkos. They're easy to set up, they're fun to collect. I love Funkos. People get surprised when they hear that I go to conventions or that I'm a horror fan. I guess I don't portray myself as, someone who is kind of very public with my interests. I kind of like to be in my own little bubble. For me, Scarefest is kind of like my own little bubble. Maybe it's fear of judgment, or maybe it's just that I don't feel like I fit in with everybody in everyday life.
Is that the people you know, or just in general?
Yeah, I guess maybe just in general. The people I know, they'll accept me regardless, and they figured it out by now that,
When you're leaving the house,
yeah, exactly.
with the Freddy sweater and a hat and glove,
Something's going on.
people are going to put two and two together.
Exactly.